John and Mary got hitched. Bells chimed, birds sang. They were happy for a week. Then the honeymoon ended. It ended with a dirty dish.
You wash it, John said.
I cooked. Mary crossed her arms.
You ate too. Thus began the Great Dishwashing War.
The war raged, not with guns and bombs, but with icy stares and slammed doors. One day, John declared,
First one to talk does the dishes for a month.
Mary, eyes narrowed, nodded curtly. The bet was on. Silence descended upon their home. It was a silence so thick you could cut it with a knife or a dirty dish. That night, 2 burglars broke in. John and Mary, frozen in their silent standoff, didn't even blink.
Look at these statues, one burglar chuckled. Lifelike, ain't they?
They proceeded to empty the house, completely unnoticed. John and Mary watched, helpless.
This bet better be worth it, John thought as his TV walked out the door.
Later, the night watchman, old Mr. Wiggins, walked by. He saw John and Mary, lit by the moon, unmoving.
Criminals, he bellowed, mistaking them for more statues left by the burglars.
Before John or Mary could utter a word, Mr. Wiggins had called the police. They were dragged away, still silent, to a cell. The irony was not lost on them. The next morning they stood before the judge.
Why didn't you answer Mr. Wiggins? The judge boomed.
John and Mary stayed silent.
Well, Mary began, unable to bear the absurdity any longer. It all started with...
The courtroom erupted. John grinned triumphantly. He had won. Mary, however, was fuming. She was free from jail, but stuck with a month of dishes.
As for John, he learned a valuable lesson that day. Never underestimate the power of a woman scorned, even if she does the dishes.
The end.